now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Over in the corner, Beverly. Houston moving the ball around. Moniutis in the post. He's guarded by Williams. 5 on the clock. He gives them a double-digit lead. And that's now 6 points for Ariza. For Charlotte, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. And Walker kicks to Williams. And it's blocked. And it's the Rockets on the break. Ariza with the bucket. Ariza's got 8 points.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And guys, Patrick Beverly, a perfect fit for the Rockets alongside James Harden. You know, Beverly is in that complementary role as a 3 and D guy. And remember, also, even though he's the point guard, he doesn't need the ball to be effective. He's good at just spotting up for threes, and he's a hounding on-ball defender.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a... brutal turnover.
Batum against Harden. Kicks it out to Ariza. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Ariza's got 10 points in the game. And Beverly plucked out of Europe by the Rockets. Clark, he signed a new contract this past offseason.
And a nice value for the Rockets, Kevin. I mean, he's a player.
Look what happened when the game got sloppy. Introducing the Lone Ranger, the Kimo Sabi. The horses are big, the 10-gallon tracks. The hood cowboys with the 10-gallon raps rack.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson.
Welcome, everyone, to the sold-out Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. It's the home of the Lakers, where we're broadcasting live today for 2K Sports. We're happy to have you with us for 2K Sports midweek presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark. Kellogg and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And now Washington's starting group. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Markieff Morris. And it's Gortat in at center.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie. And, guys, there was a time where people wondered if John Wall could be a team leader. Well, that question has been answered and then some. Unquestioned leader of the Wizards.
Washington with the ball. Beal dishes to Wall. Pass to Porter. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Hibbert. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. Clarkson kicks to Randall. The 15-footer. Poked away.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Morris into the lane. And the shot is good.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Out left to the wing. Clarkson passes to Randall. Lakers working the ball around now. 3-on-3. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Lakers ball. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Out to the right wing. Power down with both hands.
Flush that.
Fierce two-hander.
Maximum force on that dunk.
And Young, here we go. And
Kevin on the finish.
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
To the middle. And then Hibbert with the dunk.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one. And John Wall, guys, is still one of the most explosive players in the league. His speed makes professional athletes look like they are stuck in mud.
That's good from Wall. Well, you're talking about Wall's burst. He can go end to end in seconds. Clark, you're amazed. You said he's a blur.
Yeah, rack to rack in a nanosecond is what Wall can do. I mean, his speed is something special.
Last season at both sides of the coin for the Wizards. Started out very hot, but then just could not keep it going.
Well, you know, the start was extremely hot. 19-6, which tied a franchise best, that record. After that, though, they played close to 500 ball the rest of the time.
It's stolen by Bryant. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. Here's Young, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And the Wizards really struggled post-All-Star break, playing under 500. Still, though, they seem to pull things together at the very end and on into the postseason.
Well, there's no denying it. The Wizards had some bumps, and you mentioned that. Some weeks they look like a lottery team. Then the next, they look like a title contender. They knew how to make the most of their games when they did get hot, though. Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes. Like conducting an orchestra, taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Wall, that's good.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Randall, and that one is stuffed right through.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
And you can tell he's hungry, because that's how you eat away the lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, great follow the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Nance comes in for Randall. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Bryant. And a switcher also for Washington. Jared Dudley's checked in for Markieff Morris. And here's Dudley for three. Hibbert pulls it in.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
From deep, Wall, good for the fifth time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Hibbert dishes to Young. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. And former Coach of the Year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Wide open look, and he gets it to go. Young's got 9 points.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Thornton with it. Out to the right wing. Here's Temple. Releases from the wing and drills it. Temple's got his first points in this one.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. Here's Huertas, and released it in time. And a chance now to hear from the Brazilian big man, Nene, about the development of this win.
We changed our style, the way.
With Nene in the mix, that team is indeed capable and talented and can do some very special things.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's in a supporting role, and when he steps up in a big way, he gives them an X factor.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
They've got Kobe. Brandon Bass is out there with Nance. Then there's Lewis Williams. And it's Clarkson in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
And for Jared Dudley, a bit of a resurgence last season. Found a team he liked playing for, played much closer to his career numbers than the year before with the Clippers.
Yeah, and that's a great point. I mean, he turned back the clock in almost every category, and I think to your point, a lot of it has to do with the fit. He's on a team in a role that suits his talent, and I think you're going to see him continue to be consistent.
And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And that one's good. Sessions.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
And the Lakers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Checked in for Brandon Bass. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Gortat's checked in for Nene. Markieff Morris comes in for Garrett Temple. Beal's checked in for Marcus Thornton. And John Wall subbed in for Sessions. The Lakers in the lead. Last year, the Lakers did have some firepower off the bench. A lot of players would see their roles shift during the year, as you might expect for a team trying to find the right combination.
Yeah, they were also near the top in the league in bench minutes played. So whether you start or come off the bench last year in L.A., you'll see plenty of action. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Hibbert against Dudley. Hibbert kicks to Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
Here's Nance. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Nance has got 5 points so far. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Wall with another miss. Clarkson passes to Nance. Wall with the steal. Beal, that's for 2. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot. You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, it's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist column.